All right, time for sports. Gary is here. Good evening to you, Gary.
Hello, Israel.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
After the elections and everything else,
Yeah.
have you had enough rest?
Yeah.
You have. I haven't. I need some more time.
I'm sure the relevant people are watching.
Okay. So they'll say, okay, you take a week off.
Take a week off or something like that. Yeah.
Kind of slow.
Christmas
but
is coming, so.
All right. You take it away, sir.
Right. Thank you, and thank you for joining us on the Sports on Prime. I'm Gary Al Smith. Today we have news from the Ghana Football Association Ordinary Congress, also Champions League draw. Who did your team get? And we get some analysis on that and more. We start from Pram in the Greater Accra region, where the Ghana Football Association today held an ordinary congress at the Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence in Pram. Kwesi Nyantikyi spoke about several issues, including when, if ever, the league will start very soon.
Format has changed. Now we send out all the documents, and when members come, they are presumed to have read every document. So we go ahead and discuss. We don't present the documents as we used to do. So that has shortened the time spent on considering proposals put before them. It's done like the way we do the FIFA Congress. You know, it's very quick because you have a lot of issues, but you need to deal with them within a very short time. And I think this is a faster way of dealing with it. And you ought to read them before you come. If you don't read, you can't even participate in the deliberations.
As chairman of Congress, I'm sure, you were so impressed with the output of your congressman today.
Yes, I was. I think that the quality of contributions was commendable. People came, they prepared it, they showed that they had read the documents. They came and they contributed to the issues. We discussed them, we debated, and at the end of the day, we agreed on a common cause. I think this is the best way to go, because as shareholders, they don't really have the luxury of time to go into micro issues concerning football management. The executive committee does most of the work, and then it's presented to Congress for consideration and approval.
As chairman, and when you gave your remarks, your opening remarks, were you surprised that most of the questions that came were on the Star Times deal?
I wasn't surprised, because one, it's modest on money. Yeah. People are looking for money to run their clubs. And then two, when sponsorship issues are raised, people are interested in so many nitty-gritty of it. They want to know how much they are getting. They want to know who the agent is, how much are you paying as commission to the agent. They want to know what other incentives or benefits are associated with it, and so forth and so on. So it's just a matter of course that Star Times became topical at today's Congress. And we took our time to explain. At the end of the day, everyone understood. And I believe that from hence, they're going to put their shoulders to the wheel, so we all push the common agenda of developing football.
So the Congress, as we heard from Kwesi Nyantikyi, spoke about several issues, and he also mentioned in the interview, but you didn't hear that part, that there'll be an extraordinary Congress again that will give us a firm idea of when exactly the Ghana Premier League begins. But like you said, it's going to begin next year, definitely 2017. From Ghana, we go to Europe, and today the UEFA Champions League draw was done. Topical was that Arsenal again have to face German champions Bayern Munich in the last 16. Arsenal have met Bayern Munich now several times in the last few years, and Bayern have had the most advantage. Bayern and Arsenal have met 10 times since the 2000-2001 season. Bayern have won 5 times, Arsenal have won 3. And also, Leicester City, who will be playing Sevilla, and Manchester City are up against Monaco in the Champions League last 16 draw. The Gunners, like I've said, have played the German champions 4 times in the previous 5 campaigns and finished behind them in the group stage last season. There will be guarded optimism surrounding the prospect of facing Bayern, Sevilla and Monaco, and that is according to BBC's chief football writer. The Foxes, in their debut campaign, have a tough test against Europa League champions Sevilla. Right, so speaking of Arsenal and Bayern Munich today, I spoke to someone who watches Arsenal every week. Chris Wheatley is the Arsenal correspondent for Goal.com, and with the kind of season Arsenal are having, they are on a superb unbeaten run, but meeting Bayern Munich must be frustrating. I asked him about the morale at the Emirates.
Psychologically for the players, I think if you're a top level player, you want to be playing these kind of matches. I think the likes of Alexis Sanchez and Mesut Ozil are going to be really looking forward to this match. Ozil especially, as he's from Germany, of course, and he's got quite a few friends at Bayern Munich. I think they'd be really, really looking forward to this match. Arsenal fans, on the other hand, they have bad memories of Bayern Munich. Especially the match at Munich last season where they lost 5-1. That was really embarrassing, an absolute thrashing at the Allianz Arena, and I don't think this will happen. That will happen this time. I think Arsenal have really improved. They look much more solid defensively, and they can be really confident going into that match.
So that's it for the Champions League draw. Meanwhile, in the Europa League, Jose Mourinho's Man United face Saint-Etienne in the round of 32. Something else that you should look out for is Paul Pogba, who plays for United, of course, will be facing his brother, Florentin, who plays for Saint-Etienne. So these are the fixtures of the round of 32. Some of the topical ones: Athletic Club will be playing Apoel, and also Anderlecht play Zenit. Legia Warsaw play Ajax. FC Astra play Genk. Man United play Saint-Etienne of France. Villarreal play AS Roma. That should be a really, really good game, even fit for the Champions League. Ludogorets play Copenhagen, and Celta of Spain play Shakhtar Donetsk of Ukraine. So, meanwhile, that's it for the sport. But finally, before we go, the Ballon d'Or is coming. And as you know, today, BBC African Footballer of the Year was announced. It was Riyad Mahrez, and Real Madrid forward Cristiano Ronaldo wins the 4th Ballon d'Or. That announcement has come up, and you can see that full story on myjoyonline.com later. We have more details on that as we go along. It's a wrap here, as it is a wrap for Cristiano Ronaldo in the year 2016. Let's keep the conversation going of everything you've heard here and more on the sports page of myjoyonline.com, also on facebook.com/joysports, and on twitter.com/joysportsgh.